Welcome back to Icewind Dale with the Omen Seekers. Let's get into the recap. I'm gonna switch the music for that. Beep, beep, beep. And you guys probably can't hear the music, but Manifek falls to the floor, hole in the head, hole through the floor, and Dr. Lazarus holsters his laser pistol while Bree tries to shout explanations to cover for them. Bree even goes so far as to moan and groan, attempting to convince the goblins that Manifek was still alive, but very deathly ill. Outside, Flight finds himself face to face with a curious goblin. The goal was to get Spellix, Yarbnock, Romwood, and themselves out of Dodge while also collecting the sled of iron near the front gates. But they were at the center of the goblin encampment, and leaving with their leader might be a difficult task, let alone if they find out what happened to their shaman, Manifek. Flight convinces the goblin to step outside with him as Dr. Lazarus tips his hat and disguises himself as a 5-foot-tall version of Manifek. The hat wouldn't allow him to change height, only appearance, and Flight shouts to use it on Spellix, who is already the correct size. In doing so, though, Spellix has trouble visualizing Manifek without a huge hole in her head, and his disguise proves to be problematic. Ample follows Flight out with the goblin, and they draw a crowd. Together, they thread lies into a fancy tapestry of deceit, convincing the goblins that Manifek had been infected with bugbear cooties, and if the goblins wanted to stay safe, they needed to stay as far away from her as possible. She was currently being held in Yarbnock's chambers, and they were taking care of it. Additionally, Flight promised to construct ice statues of each of the goblins, as Ample explained that they would be escorting Yarbnock back to Ten Towns in order to make arrangements for food to be shipped back to Karkaluk. Back inside, another cluster of goblins emerges from the barracks wondering what's going on. They had heard a strange noise. Bree, with the ability to slightly change size with her disguised self, takes the form of the goblin shaman, getting down on her knees and giving the goblins a chance to see she's still alive, although very sick. But then, this sentence is flawed. They reason with the goblins that she is infectious, and unfortunately, there's only one way to safely handle it. Dr. Lazarus shuts the door again and fires his pistol again, leaving the already blasted corpse on the floor, and Bree transforms back into herself. Outside, the goblins were discussing the situation. If Yarbnock was going to be gone, then who would run the camp? Flight and Ample agreed that Snubsuck, the armless goblin they had traveled with, might be the best choice. But there was infighting between the creatures.
Obviously, the best choice.
Obvious, duh. And an election was presented as an option. While the goblins were preoccupied with what a political platform was, the group used this time to escape. Using the amulet around his neck, Dr. Lazarus instructed the shield guardian to climb down from its restraints and start heading towards the cart. Ample was quick to hop aboard the sled of iron, which was still attached to a couple polar bears, and Bree joined him. Dr. Lazarus, Ample, and Spellix hopped back in... no. Sorry, I messed up. The rest hopped back into the Seeker's cart, including Flight, as the Shield Guardian followed behind. Heading back to Ten Towns took 3 or 4 days of travel. Unfortunately, this flew by without incident, but just as the lights of Bryn Shander came into view in the distance, they were attacked by a cackling group of gnolls, hungry for reindeer meat. As they fought off the gnolls, another group arrived, also taking aim at Pamela, which was apparently just as delicious as she was beautiful, or so one could assume from the high demand. This new group was made of orcs and tribal warriors wrapped in thick fur pelts. Dr. Lazarus purposely shoots at their feet, refusing to harm them, but making sure they keep their distance before anyone gets hurt. The orcs see that Pamela is attached to a cart and is not in fact an indication of a herd, and they shout back to their leader, who is close behind. And a strong half-orc male steps into view from the darkness, a spitting image of Dr. Lazarus, if Dr. Lazarus had tusks and green skin. He commands his group to protect the carts, and they join the fight against the Null threat. I feel like I missed stuff. If I did, feel free to throw it in there.
I think you got the majority of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
Like, this is just happening on our way to back to Prince Shander, so.
Hell yeah. So yeah, you're just a little bit out of Bryn. I think you're about like 5 miles outside of Bryn Shander when this goes down. You're like right on the 10 trail heading into town. And I had to recreate this map due to some glitches, so we're gonna have to re-roll initiative.
Okie dokie. Want to unpause the game real quick?
I sure can. Hang on a sec though. Alright, turn that off. No attack music. Alright, who needs to be rolled in here? Not. They're dead. What is that? Where's Dr. Lazarus? 14.
It gave me the 14. The Shield Guardian had a 5.
Well, I know. I rolled him. Aren't we just having him go right after you?
I think that's how it works, isn't it?
I think
okay.
that's how
Yeah.
we did it last time, at least. So that, yeah, I just moved him over so that he'd be right under you. All right. All right. Well, let's begin this combat. It's whose turn did we end on?
Halligan.
Halligan's? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Halligan.
That's true. Okay, so we'll jump ahead to that. And he had run up. And is anything in range? Oh, okay, cool. Well, he riles everybody up and just calls out a battle cry, giving a number of his friends advantage. And that's his turn. He just kind of is barking orders at everybody. This warrior runs up and just starts to get in front of the cart, trying to protect you guys, and just getting in between the gnolls and you guys. That music. All right, Dr. Lazarus, you are up.
Alright, so I can't see any gnolls, right?
Ooh, shoot.
Cart's in my way.
You might be able to just make out this one.
Yeah, there's one right in front of Flight that you can most likely see.
Okay, so...
Yeah, you can probably
alright.
see it, like, right over the polar bears.
Spread that
Well,
needle, baby.
I ignore 3/4 cover because of the staff.
Ooh.
So, classic Steven.
Great shot.
Firebolt.
Heck yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, it hits it right in the gut.
And then it also gets... Can I write
Click the
this
damage
in here?
first. Or here, I'll click it.
Yeah, hold on. I think I can do this. I think, yeah, I added the D8. There.
Oh, in the pop-up. Nice. Okay.
Yep, I forget.
Oh, 18 fire. He burns up in one hit. It just in front of
Heck
Flight.
yeah.
Singes to a crisp, falls to the ground.
That's surgical precision if I ever saw it.
It probably whizzed right past Flight's face, singeing part of his fur. What else do you do?
That's the end of me. Shield Guardian was where I go next.
silver, shield guardian. All right, and you should have control.
Finish this off, babe.
Or oh, wait, that's fine.
Fine.
Yeah.
You said,
my
oh no,
gosh,
wait,
yeah.
after I clicked it.
This huge metal construct just slams with its fist into this knoll to the south, totally smashing it. Go for damage. 9 bludgeoning damage. Blood sprays across the snow.
That's the end for me.
Do you, okay, yep. Alrighty. Then this orc also runs up and just starts protecting Bree. Bree is probably like focusing on Pamela, just making sure she's okay. Ample, what are you doing? Are you muted?
Yeah, I think I'll need to get in a better position to get the last knoll, but I also feel like we're not in a lot of danger right now, so Ample's not feeling inclined to do the work when other people could do the work for him. So I think he's going to kind of stand down from the knoll attack, maybe just step across here and kind of present himself in all his finery to the new group of people who have just appeared.
Okay.
And they don't seem to be attacking us, right? They're like it seems to be clear that, like, you know, we're kind of at a standoff kind of talking situation now.
Yeah, I mean, at least the
like
two
that
that are right there by Bree seem to be not running and trying to attack any of you. From what Halligan said, or someone, I think somebody yelled out that it's not a herd, so that's what they had expected, and now they're turning against the gnolls.
Then I'll stand up there and I'll shout down to them. Stand down and back off before you get hurt. We are the Omen speakers.
Okay. Hell yeah. I guess, yeah, I mean, they kind of look up at you and back at the gnolls, and they're taking it in. You're just standing there with your... What are you wearing right now?
Yeah, so he's wearing his shabby finery. He probably does have his polar bear coat on right now, but it's probably open at the front. And he's holding his light crossbow just up casually like a snobby hunter.
Okay. All right, dope. And that ends your turn?
Yeah, I'm happy. Maybe I can do like a... Well, I don't feel like I have to do a persuasion check because they're already doing what he was kind of asking them to do. He just hasn't realized it yet. So I'm happy to move on. I want to get back to Dr. Laz.
Okay. And Valin is at the back of the cart and she sees all this happening. What's her range on that? I guess she just...
If they get close, I'll take care of them. I'm guarding the cart with Dr. Lazarus. We need to make sure our diplomat, our Spellix, our little gnome friend here is okay. And
she just kind of holds her action for now. Flight.
Alrighty. Flight's gonna mosey on over here and flank with the shield guardian on this last knoll here, granting me advantage on these attacks. Here we go. Get a target on that. First hit with my claws. Yeah.
Oh.
Natural 20. I didn't even roll advantage on that.
Oh wow. Okay. So yeah, you get down.
Go.
Yeah, click it. I'm sure he's done for.
Critical hit. Boom. Oh, that's a terrible crit, but 7 slashing damage.
Yeah, well, that does it if you want to describe it.
All right, as Flight just comes up behind this knoll and he buries one claw into the side of its jugular and just rips it out.
Oh, my. Okay. And... Okay, is that your turn?
I mean, until I see other threats.
Well, I'll say that with your perception, you can hear in the distance more laughter approaching. It's a little bit further away. It's probably a round away, but it's coming from the southeast.
Okay. Then, in that case, Flight will call out, "Everyone on guard! Here come more!"
Hell yeah.
Then he will move up here next to the shield guardian.
Okay. All right. Do you... Okay.
Yeah, I called that out.
For sure. Yeah. So then one of these tribal warriors wrapped in fur just runs... starts running past these polar bears. Although, gets a little bit too close, and this front polar bear just goes to try to bite him. Oh no! Okay, he gets this guy just in his mouth and just starts whipping him around. It just slams him into the ground. That's not good. Okay.
Jeez.
Wow, that did it. That's a powerful bear. Okay, and then this Orcus. Oh, shit! Runs to his friend and tries to pull his friend out of the polar bear's mouth. We'll say that he's gonna do this. He's gonna do an athletics to try to pull him out. The polar bear is also gonna do one.
Didn't he already use his reaction to attack?
Well, I mean, I imagine it's like a tugging match. Like he's trying to get it out of his mouth.
Oh, like he's got it grappled. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh shit! The polar bear has a 22 versus the Orc's 19, so it's just they're just yanking on this body. That's great. Okay. This guy runs in to also try to help. Oh shit. Can he make it? I think he could probably make it here.
Yeah, that's just a knoll's corpse.
Okay, he's just standing on the knoll then. Or, you know what, actually, he probably runs behind his friend and just grabs his friend and, like, pulls on him.
Okay. Yeah,
well, I guess, you know what, he's probably gonna hold his action until they can go together. So, yeah, he holds his action and we move on.
Oh, actually, he could use the assist action.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's what he does for the next guy's turn. This guy, he just steps up next to Halligan and talks to him about something just in hushed tones. What has he got to do? Ooh. Okay, perfect. He was here. He can get to here. He runs up. And he just like gives these guys some clues, some hints. Oh, damn it! I didn't read this well enough.
Well, good. Take your time.
It's all good.
I don't know if he can actually do what I wanted him to do. I guess he runs to here and just says, oh, god damn it, he's coming. That's all he can
do.
Oh no, he's coming.
Yeah, he's just coming. He's trying to get it. It's just not going to help in time. Spellix is just in the cart looking around. He hears some cackling coming from the south and just, I guess, backs up against the side of the cart. This dude runs to here and gets a position. Actually, he's not going to fight anyone, so he moves to here, starts to go around the cart. Where are we? That dude.
Oh, should we roll for Bree? Because she might want to convince the polar bear to back off with the guys.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I'll put her in there. I'm just not going to spend a lot of time focused on what she can do. But yeah, that's not a bad idea. You guys can throw out things for her to do, and I can do whatever.
Yeah, we'll try to do things that make sense for her at least.
Yeah. And I mean, I'll stop it if I don't think she'd be happy with it. But was someone saying something?
That was a great suggestion from Flight, telling the polar bears to relax.
Mm-hmm. I guess, yeah, he just starts to go around as well. Is that where I'm at? Not, oh. He starts running back that way. Okay, I don't know why he's not doing it. It's just their sled dog. He doesn't need to be in the order. Okay. Okay, beginning of the round, so we'll say they are coming up. Oh no, that's a dead guy. Yeah, and I guess that Knoll just starts moving in towards that orc who's moving in at it. This one also moves in closer from the south. Halligan is here. Yeah, he's gonna fight. He wants to fight stuff. So I guess, yeah, he runs in this way towards Bree. He kind of bows to her and moves around her. Excuse me. Okay, he's dashed to the back side. Yeah, there's way. They're just in protection mode. They're just standing around the cart. Dr. Lazarus. Muted.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
Gonna use my action to cast minor image. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Minor illusion. Minor illusion. There we go, brain.
Oh, yeah, minor illusion, yeah.
For a minute, it's a dragon's roar. Like the white dragon that's in the area.
Okay. I'm into that. Okay, it's just... And yeah, you're probably super familiar with it from when you ran into it, so hell yeah. Okay.
Ample will immediately turn to the sky and yell, "Dragon! Dragon attack! Everyone under the carts!"
So do you want to roll an intimidation with that, or with advantage, we'll say?
Okay. I'll attempt that. How do you do advantage again? I always forget.
Alt. A for advantage.
Yes, that's what it was.
Natural
Wow.
20!
Oh, wow. Okay, that's
Everyone
awesome.
believes there is a dragon coming. Every single person here thinks there's a dragon coming.
Halligan is just like,
Oh, fuck no, guys. We've got to get out of here now. Pack it up, he says.
and these two gnolls you see running in towards the cart just like skid in the snow. And they just don't know what to do. They're looking back. They're just like they stopped laughing. That's for sure. Do you do anything else?
Free action in orc. That was me. Stand your ground.
Ah, okay. Okay. Fuck
Anybody
yeah.
who can speak orc? I don't know if either of you two speak orc, but
Flight does not.
Ample, you're muted.
I'll check. I forget.
I can probably double check.
And that is it for.
Yeah, Flight speaks
You
common,
do.
primordial,
You do
and
speak
giant.
orc.
Whoa.
So Amble knows what was said. Okay. And yeah, he says that, and Halligan stops in his tracks. Not because of what you said, but because he clearly hears a voice he recognizes. And slowly looks up to the cart, and his eyes open wide as he sees you.
Father? What are you? We'll talk later.
Deal with the problem at hand.
Indeed.
Right. Is that Dr. Lazarus's turn?
Yep, Dr. Lazarus, and
It's
then
an action, so.
yep. And Shield Guardian, all Shield Guardian's gonna do is hold action. Actually, I'm gonna get Shield Guardian closer.
Okay.
No, wait, no, Shield Guardian's a flight, so I'll leave. Shield Guardian's gonna hold that.
The gnolls are over there. Then
Where are the
I think you're on
gnolls?
measure. Are you on the measure tool?
Where are the gnolls? Where's the laughter coming from?
The bottom right area. The southeast.
Okay. So it's going to attempt. I keep doing that. God damn it! God damn it! Stop it, world! There we go. Look at that. Boom. And hold it. Hold its action. Yeah. So can I have it hold its action when I move? Yeah.
Sure.
Hold
or
action.
You could dash or something.
Well, I think he's trying to hold a specific thing.
Oh no, I'm just gonna have it hold its action until if anything gets close to it, it's gonna punch it, just so it's defending itself.
Okay. Cool. So
It
it's
also-
readying a fist.
Yep, it also regains 10 hit points because it's
Oh.
turn.
Right. Regenerate.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. The book said that it was at 80, but like, why wouldn't it have
If
just
it- well, if
been
it loses
regaining
80,
health
if it
the whole
loses
time? That's weird.
Maybe
But yeah,
inactive?
did you just add it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
It needs a soul to siphon from, and now that it has Dr. Lazarus in its clutches,
Oh
This is
no.
great.
Totally. Okay. And then out of the darkness, another gnoll appears. It's getting towards the back end of the cart. Oh shit, Valen cannot see that far, so she can't do shit yet. Okay. Then this dude.
she doesn't have her night vision eye patch on today.
No. Okay, that one moves in a little bit closer. This orc is just protecting. Did I roll Brienne? Where is she? Yeah, okay, she's coming up. Cool.
She's at count 7. Yeah.
And okay, so yeah, they're just protecting Bree and Pamela and the cart and stuff. He's just kind of moving around, looking around. Ample, you're up on the cart. You're presenting yourself to these newcomers. What are you doing?
Yeah. As Halligan ran kind of beneath me and past me, Ample's going to take a beat down on him and prepare to shoot and say to Dr. L, I've got him, Doc. Dead to rights. Just say the word and I'll shoot. I guess he stepped away.
Oh,
So
shoot.
I'll say that he heard the exchange between them saying like, you know, oh, father, you blah, blah, blah. So instead he'll not shoot Dr. Lazarus' son and switch targets to the...
well, he's back if you want a reaction from that original thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had Jess talking to me.
Yeah, no worries.
All good. As Halligan passed under me, I trained my crossbow on him and said, just say the word, Doc. I've got him dead to rights.
Don't fucking shoot him!
He'll absolutely panic, switch, like flinch and shoot the knoll.
Oh, shoot.
Hopefully.
I just...
Not bad.
Nope, he's got some stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, oh, shit. Yeah, you're just up on this thing, and you shoot down into this knoll's face. Fuck, yes, landing it through its leather armor, or its hide armor.
Alright. Just do that little damage. I won't get sneak attack. Yeah, that's alright with me. So he'll flinch. Now that he knows there's no actual dragon, he doesn't need to go beneath the cart, so I reckon he'll probably stay where he is. I think that's a pretty good vantage point. He'll call out, I don't see a dragon anywhere! It must be hiding in the clouds!
And then, well, I don't know why that guy went. Well, yeah, we're good. So then, what is good? Oh, Valen can see that guy now too. So, Valen casts a spell, and she's casting. What has she got? Where is it? I know what it is.
Does she have like silent image or major image? That would be really good right now. Second illusion.
Let's double check. She's a necromancer, so I don't think so.
Rough.
But you know what? She cast a spell at this one gnoll who decided to keep running forward like an idiot. Ooh, and he's got to do a Constitution save and fails. All right.
Heck yeah.
So, and so she yells out at you guys.
I've limited its strength! It only do half as much as it would normally. Get him! Don't be afraid of it!
And economic tracker. Well, I guess she probably moves up to the edge of the cart. Flight. What are you doing?
Yeah, there's a torch sitting right here, right?
Yes.
Okay, would that be an action to pick that up, or what would that be?
Object
I'll let you
interaction.
be a free action. You can interact with the environment, so that can be free.
Okay, I will run over and pick that torch up. I'll be using feline agility, by the way.
Okay.
So move up. Oh, whoops, I'm still in measure mode. Okay, move over and pick up that torch. So just go ahead and delete that, and I will.
Are you putting it out?
No, I'm picking it up. So just delete that, and I'll light the torch.
Oh, okay. You're okay. And then you'll just put it on you. I gotcha. All right.
There we go. We got that torch. Then that was 15 feet, and then I have 90 feet of movement, so I'll move out to my range here first. Okay. Okay, I have just enough to get over there. But I keep out of range of that gnoll, because I don't want to take an opportunity attack.
You're right.
Okay.
And this one is scrambling to turn around. This is one of the ones that slid at the dragon roar.
Okay. I'm going to start smacking him around.
Hell yeah.
Okay. First with an unarmed strike. With, like so. Oh, I need a target. There we go. 19.
Ooh, you guys are rolling
25 to hit.
awesome today. You just rush up and just scrape this dude.
Rush up and smack him in the face for 7 bludgeoning damage.
7
Second
bludgeoning.
attack. Ugh, 9.
Ooh, it just scrapes its hide armor.
Alright. Then,
And it looks up at you, its
bonus action, one
fangs
last
just
honor-
drooling.
Yep.
But it's got
Bonus
cotton
action,
mouth.
one last- Yeah. Bonus action, one more unarmed strike. Claws. Go. Ah!
Ooh, shoot. And it blocks.
Thanks for saying our rolling's been hot tonight, dude. Really appreciate that.
Dude, you guys have been good.
But yeah, that's turn.
All
Not
right.
anymore.
Oh, yeah, I
All
see. I
downhill.
didn't get it.
All downhill
jinxed
from here.
us.
This is how we die.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, and it blocks that attack with its shield. This gnoll runs up from the distance, but is just like, just trying to get its friends out of there, just like it's motioning to just get. So it turns around at that point. Oh, yes, correct. Okay, so now this guy's gonna try to pull his dying friend out of the polar bear's mouth. He has advantage.
He should have listened to the Omen speakers. He's an idiot.
18, he is. All right, nice. And yeah, he pulls. Oh, I don't want to drag everything. All right. He pulls his friend out of the polar bear's mouth. It flops on the ground there. We'll say, why is it selecting everything? This is not good. Okay. And he can move another 10 feet away because he's half distance, dragging this body. Okay. And then he just like kind of motions for one of his friends to help in some way if they have the medical training. This dude, oh, okay, it's his turn. So he steps over and he
need a
tries to
medic.
stabilize him. Medicine.
Nice.
19. Okay, doesn't wake up, but is stabilized. Let's just take dead off. Okay, and then it is Bree's turn, and I guess she's just like, oh, I guess you got it then, eh? Sorry, Bree. I'm so sorry, Kate. Oh, she'd been telling me I should try out a Canadian accent. It's just shitty that I did it with her character. Okay.
What do you mean?
so
That was a giant accent. That's a giant accent.
Oh
in this
yes,
world.
it's giant. And you weren't here,
Oh,
but
gee,
halflings speak Spanish.
Oh, cool.
All right, this dude, I guess he just touches. No, let's decide something else. That's not gonna work.
Next character's gonna be a halfling then. Hola, ¿cómo está? Muy bien.
You know what? It's going to you see. No, he just mumbles something, and the ground starts to shake, like as if maybe the dragon had just landed down nearby.
Okay, I know what that is.
Spellix. It's just thaumaturgy.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I thought you said you didn't know. Okay,
No, above game, I know what that is,
Spellix.
yeah.
What is he? He's scared of this, and he does not speak orc, so he don't know what's going on. Yeah, he's just hiding out. He's ducking up in the sled. This tribal warrior runs through just to see what's going on over here. And I guess he's just like, I don't know you guys have been teaching me words, but I don't know what you're saying. What is going on? Is there something coming down? Okay. Then it's this orc's, and he kind of turns back towards him and just kind of gives him like a it's fine kind of thing. Okay, well, half of them aren't even looking. Okay. Oh, I meant to have all these private. Whatever, you can see them. That's fine. Right.
Well, we can't see the monster rolls, but we can see the rolls from the tribe.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, I'm normally on private all the time. I switched it back.
Okay.
Okay, so this knoll is just trying to book it. Well, I guess it tries to shove flight.
Okay. It's going to be a competing acrobatics check from me.
Beat a 17.
Okay, here we go.
21. Oh, and you stand
21.
put, and he's shocked that he wasn't able to shove you down, and then just
Yep,
tries
I
to
glance,
run.
I just glance his arm to the side.
Do you want an opportunity attack?
Sure, I'll take an opportunity attack.
Oh, will it let you do it when it's not your turn?
Put down my drop down. It's a reaction, so yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. Oh, come on!
Oh no, you miss as he just books it to the south.
He's desperate to get away from me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's
Dude,
definitely you
need a
that he's
manicure.
scared of.
Your
Okay,
balls are terrible today.
this knoll probably, yeah, just books it towards the bottom there. He dashes, so he's gone. Halligan is just... Ooh. I guess he runs towards... Son of a bitch. What has he got? Guess he just runs down to this dude who's still here, and he has this big great axe that he swings down on this guy. Holy crap! Drawing blood, it splatters all over the place. He goes in for another swing as well, but misses. The gnoll blocks it with his shield. And okay, that guy's just holding his ground. Lazarus. Over here. No worries. Let me just think about what might happen. This gnoll, I'm just gonna give him a perception check. Wow. Okay. And it's just like it's kind of laughing, but it's looking at its friends running away, but it looks up towards Pamela, and it's just is staying put at the moment. Actually, just takes one step that way.
It really thinks it's still worth it.
It's just hungry, you know. I don't know.
It's a knoll. It's not very smart.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't want to get too far ahead. Who's this guy? What? Which one is he? Oh, it's that one. Yeah. Okay. So the guy in front of you're back. Let's, Dr. Lazarus.
My bad.
No worries. I'm not worried about it. We're just rolling along. But yeah.
Sorry, you go.
No, I don't
go.
think anything crazy happened. The knoll, a lot of gnolls are running
smack at
away.
this
This one over here is
Question about
confused.
minor image. Flight, you may know this. Minor image. Can they overlap each other since it's not concentration?
No, I don't think they can.
Well, whatever. Anyway, so I'm going to use minor image again to not that as far as I can, which I believe is 30 feet, but a small dragon. So it looks like it's higher in the air, but it's small.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm going to use the perspective
trick.
thing. Like,
Yeah.
you're afraid, and you're looking real quick, and you see dragon up in the sky. And then that'll be the end of my turn, because that's my action.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I have my bonus action to fire my can't. Whatever.
No.
Shield
We'll go
guard.
back. Do it. I want you to be able to do your stuff.
Alright. He's standing and fighting. He's not being a coward. Let me click you so I can murder you. There we go. How do I... Oh, that's how...
Ooh.
Does a 12 hit?
So yeah, you blast a stream of. You tried to blast it with your force. So just snow just blasts up in front of it and past it, covering it, kind of caking it with snow, but not hurting it. Oh, hang on.
All
They
right.
won't let you move until. There we go.
Boom. Shield Guardian.
Ooh, and he's flanking, so you got advantage.
That's 20.
Oh, wow! This, I'm sure this guy's dead. If you want to describe what happens. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know whack-a-mole? Like,
Yeah.
just the fist up and crunch of the spine down.
Boom.
Nice.
And he's just in a hole in the ground, smashed, spine shattered.
And regenerates. I can do that, though.
If he
Hell yeah.
if he needs it.
Yeah, well, he still does.
Yeah, as long as
Okay,
he has 1 HP, he regenerates.
that's fucking awesome. Okay, so this is the stupid Null, and he's running in towards Pamela. And he gets there, but he can only bite. Yep, that's he's just running in, trying to get closer. This orc steps around Bree and just goes to block. Ample.
Bonus action. I'll do insightful fighting on this dude here.
All right.
Try and get that. sneak attack.
Okay, beat a 1.
All right.
Hell yeah! So you have
Do my
advantage,
best.
or you can
Sneak
add
attack.
sneak
No,
attack.
he just gets sneak attack
yeah,
on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Sneak
We
attack
got
if he
it.
hits.
Target crossbow bang. Well,
Oh,
Oh
Rough.
no! It deflects off of his shield.
could throw a dagger. Try and get that sneak attack that way.
is
10,
insightful
15,
fighting a
20.
bonus action?
Oh yeah, excuse me. Yeah, I've already used my bonus action. Yeah, I'm good. Let's move on.
All right. It's Valin's turn. Was that concentration? Yeah, so she's just oh, well, he's dead, so she doesn't have to concentrate on that. She goes after this dude who's running in, and she's... Oh, okay, that's not a bad idea. Alright, so she casts Hold Person on that one Knoll who's running in towards Pamela, and they are paralyzed.
Nice.
Flight, your
Hey.
turn.
New NPC friend.
Right. Flight is going to run in between these two here. Get up on this knoll. And seeing as it is paralyzed, take some hits at it with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
First one. Yeah. 15.
That does it. You make
All right.
contact with your claws.
And because it is paralyzed, this is an automatical crit.
Oh.
So here we go. For 12
Yeah, you
slashing
got him,
damage.
Flood. Your claws are so scary. Well done.
Oh, hell yeah. 12 slashing damage on this guy. You draw blood.
All right.
It's just a shame he had to be paralyzed for you to hit him.
Blight rolls his eyes at Ample, and he goes to dig another set of claws right into him. Here we go. Yike! 24
Ooh, hell yeah.
for another critical. Another 12.
That does it.
Take us home, baby.
What happens?
All right. So Flight digs one claw right into its throat, and then takes his other claw and hooks it around its jaw, and just completely dislocates it.
Oh, no. Yikes, blood is everywhere.
Ample shuts up.
Nice. Okay, he's done dead. Is that your turn, Flight?
There's nothing else I can really do as a bonus action, since everybody else is running away. Then yeah.
For sure. Okay, yeah, and they're running away. And yeah, I mean, I guess we're essentially out of combat now. These gnolls have been scared to retreat.
Cool.
Now we just need to take care of the tiny dragon.
Oh, I got that. I shoot a firebolt at the tiny dragon, and then right when it goes near it, I stop doing the spell.
Amazing.
Okay, nice. Oh, he disintegrated it, apparently.
So powerful. No wonder you're our leader.
What in the world are you doing out here, Father? It is great to see you.
You seem to have found yourself. Look at the orcs around him.
Making a name for myself, following after Mother.
Fair enough.
I wasn't accepted, and, well, we can talk later. Please tell me you've got some food.
I don't know if we do, but we...
I believe we do. And he just kind of points to Bryn Shanter.
Ugh, I hate that place.
How have your group gotten along with the people of Bryn Shanda?
How? Well, we don't, really. Well, we just don't interact with them. They're just not made out for this kind of weather. So we stick to the outskirts of towns, mostly.
You come with me to Bryn Shanda. I'll pay for food for your horde.
Guys, it might be our only option. After our fellow, you know what happened. So, what do you? Well, come with us back to the camp, and then I guess we'll convince everyone to follow you that way. Actually, Kapanuk says that you had helped out. You helped him escape in a way. He was captured. Well, not in the tundra. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go back and get the game.
Why don't you up here? Why don't you send your men back, and we'll just take you. I'll send
Okay.
you back with the car.
Sounds good. Men, head back towards camp. If you find anything great, bring it in. But we'll be there. We have much to reminisce and talk about.
And I guess his men just kind of salute him and start heading off back to the northwest.
Well, everybody,
Go ahead.
This is Halligan.
I figured.
Nice to meet you, Halligan. Halligan Lazarus.
Flight just kind of flicks the blood off of his paws, and he'll go up to Halligan and shake his hand.
No.
Oh, yes, mighty bloody. Sign of a great warrior. My mother used to be covered in blood half of the time.
Flight just kind of gives kind of a playful smirk at that.
So am I gonna have to make another friendship bracelet now, guys?
I mean, that's up to you, I guess.
All right, I'll start working on it.
Flight just kind of circles around and jumps into the cart on this side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ample?
As Ample gets up into the cart, you can see he's got a necklace of dried knoll ears around his neck that he just traded for a couple of days of rations. And he looks pretty proud of his new acquisition. They call me the Knoll Slayer.
What are you? Bree's just like... No, Bree doesn't know him, does she?
No who?
No.
Caldorix.
Bree knows Caldorix.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's
Well, then,
Caldorix.
yeah, Bree will just kind of bring up... brings back good
Yeah, he was
memories.
Yeah, he was with the group for a few days while Bree was with us. He left at this point, I think, 5 days ago.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, well, yeah, she just sees the
Maybe 4,
necklace
but yeah.
of knoll ears and just is reminiscent of Caldorix. And yeah, just starts plucking off mushrooms to make the friendship bracelet for Halligan. Hi, I'm Bree. Nice to meet you. Okay. And I guess what I guess so you guys are just on your way in the cart towards, he's kind of pointing you in the right direction.
Bree and I would probably head over to the other cart and take up reign of the polar bears.
That's true. I forgot you were there. Okay, so you guys are
I
going.
imagine Bree calls after the tribe and says sorry and apologizes for the polar bear biting them.
They got close to a polar bear's mouth. They knew what they were doing.
She probably goes over to the polar bear and just kind of scolds it a little bit. Bad boy, that's not good. You don't bite people. And then, yeah, I guess on the cart ride there, Valin and Spellix kind of introduce themselves but stay back. And Halligan's just like,
There's so much to catch up on. What are the chances that our whole family would end up in this area? Slim to none.
You've seen Orion.
Well, he didn't fare well with the tribes. He wanted to go do his own thing. He said that he didn't want to be shadowed by me, and so he went into town and I hadn't heard from him since.
So you're telling me you let your brother, of all people, you let your brother wander off into the middle of this. And I got a gesture to the snowy wasteland of bullshit. You know what? I found your brother halfway up a mountain and he half dead. And then he exploded. And then he was back again.
In fairness, that was on a thing that we sent him on.
Well,
I did not send him on.
I didn't just let him. There was almost no choice. I mean, the choice was to keep him captive or... that is horrible. Is he okay? He exploded?
Yeah. Luckily, it's been and I explained, I'm not going to explain it, but I explained the whole favor of a god thing to him. And like him coming back, I explained that course of events and the whole thing with he is now manning the inn in Lonelywood. Been quite the adventure. And You've made quite the name for yourself.
I've tried, you know. It started out with just fellow kin, orcs, half orcs, and then we kind of met with these Regid tribes, and Gerund Elkhart accepted us in, and we became a group, and my goal has been to be accepting and just build our group as big as we can to survive longer. But food sources ran low after we had found a number of a special metal, and we had made weapons out of them, but those we sent out with the weapons had gone mad, and in turn they chased our reindeer source away. So we had to go elsewhere to try to find food.
That stuff's no good. If you have any left in the camp, get rid of it
No,
immediately.
we did. We buried it. We can't afford any more of our own to go mad like that. You've encountered this as well.
Multiple times. Even dealt with a dragon made out of the stuff.
That's what that was. Guys, I told you it was made of that. We saw it fly by overhead. Kapanuk had talked about them building something there, but he doesn't like to... It was tough for him there.
If I might ask, where did you find the stuff you made those weapons from?
What did you say?
Flight was just asking, if I might ask, where did you find that stuff that you made the weapons from?
It's just been piece by piece around the area. It seemed to be good, almost metal-like, sharp, kind of, it seemed like a good idea at the time. How could we know that it would affect us like that?
It's, Magic often has a decent way of hiding itself.
Well, so we've
It's
learned.
obvious that something has it.
Are you trying to say that somebody has deliberately put this stuff out there and hidden their presence?
I don't know about deliberately, but so not all magic has to come from people.
I wonder if this has anything to do with that floating city that came down. Maybe from there.
Seeing as it's been cropping up constantly over the past few days, it wouldn't surprise me.
Floating
Maybe
city.
the speaker will give us a big bonus for this information.
I don't think that town has much to offer.
Exactly.
We
This
should at
should
least
help.
tell her about it.
Agreed.
Also, she'll probably be happy that we have that we found the iron.
It was a good find, but those goblins, they may have to be exterminated.
Why is that?
Imagine them. They are soon
cooties.
to starve. They are soon to starve. And starving goblins won't be good for anyone. First, they may
Okay.
start with their own, then that is something I've wanted to consider for a while.
I wonder if it's necessary, though.
They may starve themselves out, but they may come for travelers. That is my fear. I've seen it before. Starving
It
goblins.
won't be so bad once the winter is over.
Maybe. That's what I was, but that's what I think, Spellix may have stumbled upon something. What I could tell, they're not terribly insightful.
What did I stumble upon?
This my
I think you
egg?
might have been on. No, I was saying that I think you might have been on the right track in convincing them to set up a trade.
Oh. Well, that was just a guise to get you guys out there to get someone out here to help me.
Be that as it may, I don't think it was as a terrible idea, especially considering how much stuff they scavenged.
No, thanks. And you
You guys,
So
yeah, you
perhaps-
guys.
So perhaps.
Oh, sorry, go ahead,
Perhaps
go
if
ahead.
they are willing, if they are willing to continue on that trade idea, you seem to have convinced a fair amount of them. The only detractor that you had is dead.
That's true. And
So
they're not
If we
really let
wanted-
on to my disguise, so we could still probably persuade them.
So, if we want to prevent the death of travelers from starving goblins, perhaps we do in like manner as we've done with others, with the refugees and with your son's tribe. Perhaps we start trying to feed them as well. We have the means to do so.
My father says when the revolting peasants rise up, you should make them work. It gets them to feel like they're a part of the system they're trying to take down.
And
I'll say probably mid sentence, you just get like a pain, like maybe you're hungry or something. But just that's
Sure.
ample.
What? Ample does?
Yeah.
Indigestion. Excuse me.
And eventually you
Lazarus, you're muted if you wanted to say something.
No. Okay. You guys pull up to this kind of large. I think there's a description. A large campsite. A number of tents. A few different rings of areas. Do I have tribe theme?
You need to turn down the ambience a little bit.
Splayed across the tundra ahead of you is a campsite with more than a dozen tents arranged in two concentric rings, with the larger tents clustered near the middle. Between the tents burn several campfires. The air around the camp smells of cooked meat, and you can hear the barking and howling of dogs. Off to one side, around the perimeter of tents, several empty sleds are clustered together. Hulking figures dressed in thick hides and holding spears patrol the camp perimeter, looking outward for signs of danger. As they see Halligan approach, they motion him in, they separate, and they salute.
Welcome. Well, this is what we call home for at least the next day. Guys, gather around. I want you to meet. This is my father, Stephen.
And
Hello, everybody.
a group of orcs, a number of Goliaths, some dogs, a bunch of humans come up and just kind of gather around.
The dogs are the most impressed.
So, guys, is your sound back yet? Are we able to go? Hmm? Yes, that's our
Where have I
shaman.
heard that before? Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, actually, roll a history. I always forget.
History.
What's a good thing to roll to remember something?
Any intelligence check, yeah.
Okay, well, give me one.
History's intelligence, so.
Hey, Alex, can you
Okay.
turn down the ambient wind?
You can do that in the setting, in the music thing. You just go to global volume controls, and you can go into playlist, ambient, and interface. You can turn all that
Ambient.
down.
You know, all I know that I'm playing is the tribe theme. Hang on. Oh, it's probably
there's
attached
also an
to this
ambient wind
map.
sound. Yeah.
Oh,
Where-
I
Yeah, you can
Where's
turn
the
that
play-
down in the global volume controls. But yeah, I got a 15 to history.
Oh, the global volume controls are at the bottom of your music.
Yeah.
But I'm also going to turn them down too.
They were a bit loud at first, but I turned them down, and it's good for me now.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so yeah, 15 actually. Yselm is the name of the druid who led you to Yarmut.
Right.
And a number of guys like, nope, not yet. We're still
the
waiting
dead
around.
That's not the one we killed, is it?
Yeah, absolutely, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Nope, no clue what happened to her. Whoa.
Well, she'll find us if we move. Maybe we wait another day and wait. Why she had to go on some mysterious quest, I don't know, but we'll see. Keep an eye out for them then. Shoot. All right. Father, meet Kapanak. I'm gonna drag a bunch of you up towards the middle. What? Actually, before we meet Kapanak, what is this monstrosity? Is this just crazy armor? Is there a man in there?
No, I stole this from goblins.
Oh, wonderful!
No.
Goblins don't deserve something so cool.
Seems like it'll come in handy.
Hey, damn right it will. It smashed one of those gnolls clear into the ground. That's
It's a
powerful.
monstrosity. It's fully healed at this point, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, I was just about to say, yeah. That is incredible. And, okay. There's... I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. There's so much to talk to you about.
It's been a while.
Is your arm visible?
It's always visible. I can't really pull my jacket over it.
Okay, because it's kind of thick.
Yeah, yeah.
He just kind of like taps it.
Hey.
What is this? Some sort of...
Well. The old ticker didn't hold out too well at one point, and, I can't cast like I used to.
What?
So I built this. I hit the button, vial of blood appears, take it, hold it against the staff, staff absorbs it, and fireball.
What kind of... the hell, right?
I needed to tap into the source.
You always find a way. What in the world?
Stay away from slots. You see a slot, don't let it touch you. Just kill it on sight from far away.
Hey,
Fuck slots.
slods? Oh, those little worms.
Tadpoles.
Oh, no. And that stole your... Wow.
Oh, they're like lizards, right? They're like lizard creatures.
They're
Yeah.
like demon frogs.
Yeah, like angry
Yeah.
mutant frog.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I
no.
believe they're a type of
Coming around here?
No, when I first came through the 10 towns.
Oh, so in the mountains.
Like, Steven's like not answering this. He's like on the ground.
He's just like, I don't...
That happened. That's
Okay.
fuck slot.
God, yes. Fuck slods. Anything that took your power, but you always know a way to get by. And you are quite clever. Dang, you built this?
Took a while, a little bit of tinkering, a little bit here.
Wow.
I have enough knowledge of the body, enough knowledge of mechanics.
That's
Two together
incredible.
made this. Vice. Controller. That's what it was.
I know it's normally you saying this to me, but I am so proud of you, Dad. God. Kapanak, come here, meet my father. Hello. Kapanak Talltree through Nakalaga. We didn't meet personally, but I had overheard you taking over the Sunblight Fortress where I had been held captive. And if it weren't for you, I would never have been let free.
That place
These are
completely
Goliaths,
fallen.
right?
Hang on.
What did you say, Dr. Lazarus?
Oh no, go to Flight first. Flight said something before I
Okay,
did.
Flight, what were you asking?
These are Goliaths, right?
Yes.
Alright, Flight will, what did you say his name was?
Kapunuk Talltree Thunlakalaga.
Kapunuk. Flight will extend his hand to the Goliath, and he'll greet him in Giant, and he'll say, "Well met, Kapunuk."
Ah, you speak. Nice to meet you. What is your name? You did. I heard. Well, no, I didn't hear anything. What is your name?
My name is Flight. Flight above the treetops.
Ah, well, nice to meet you. Oh, there's two Halligans. Whoops. Well, anyone who helped out to free me is okay in my book, and it's. I appreciate you guys. And this is your father, huh? Thank you again. We've been going through so much shit with this damn winter. I mean, we're good with the cold, but the Frost Maiden is really testing our might. And we're lucky that your son put this group together. We're hoping that he can help negotiate a truce between Sky Tower Shelter and Wormdoom Crag. The Anakathi, us and them have a big rivalry. But if he's able to bring orcs and humans together, I trust it will be a good chance. We'll come out ahead.
I do as well. I have
So
a
you're
question.
trying to make friends with this other tribe?
That's the goal, is to at least stop fighting them.
You had a question?
Did Sunblight fall? Completely.
Not necessarily. The Sunblights, as I have heard, look, it's hard to know the difference, who's
They're
on
all
what
dead.
side, but the Sunblights did fall. We cleared the building of them, but now the Musgards are taking over the building. They seem to have started production on a new kind of ale, some sort of mushroom ale.
Ah, yes. From what we saw when we went in, there was, our presence seemed to have caused a bit of an uprising from one side to the other.
And, oh, yes. Well, you helped turn the tides. From what I understand, the Musgards didn't really care for the Sunblights. They wanted Grandolpha to join forces and to marry into the family, but Grandolpha wasn't interested, and if it went for you, I don't know if it would have gone the way it did. They had been holding themselves
things
back.
worked out.
I'm glad as well. They found me in the infirmary. No, that's the wrong word. In the jail, in the dungeon, and they let me free. Me and Pico had become friends through the cells, but he headed back into
Pico?
town.
Pico?
Pico Quint, close friend of mine.
I see.
Well, so, guys, there's something to discuss. I know we're low on resources. We need something to eat quick. I know we were planning on heading up towards the Sea of Moving Ice to try to maybe catch a whale or something, maybe seals, but my father says that if we follow him into town, he can provide food for the whole clan.
There's an uproar. Everyone's just pissed at the idea of going into 10 towns. Like, those assholes! No!
Oh, calm down. Oh, look, we can either have our pride or we can eat. I say we give them a chance. If we're accepting of each other, we can accept them.
Yeah, but can they accept us?
We can overlook that.
Well, right now, I don't think they have much of they don't have much incentive to be fighting amongst themselves. Most of the occupants of the city are refugees at this point.
Oh, right, after the destruction. How many towns are left?
5.
5 towns, okay. Whew.
The entire eastern half of the region was decimated.
That is not good to hear. Was this anything to do with the Frost Maiden? I wouldn't think
That
so.
is unclear, but the Sunblights were the ones that were responsible. I don't know whether they were egged on by the Frost Maiden or if they have anything to do with her, but they were the ones responsible.
Well, a Frost Maiden is a cold bitch, but she doesn't. I don't know. I'm not sure if she would want to kill everyone. I've seen that she's just trying to preserve the area. Although she puts her followers through quite the tests. I don't know. She's harsh.
If she didn't want to kill people, then she wouldn't have this winter as long. She'll kill people.
I suppose so. She's mysterious, that's for sure. But we do what we can to appease her so she doesn't wipe us completely out.
What are you sacrificing?
Well, we don't sacrifice anything, but every once in a while, she sends a follower to us to be tested. We don't usually decide. They have their instructions ahead of time, but all we have to do is leave them be, and she blesses us.
So all you have to do is not murder this follower when you become blessed.
Well, it seems as much, although that's how we lost Gerund. Her demands were that the follower kill him. And regretfully, we allowed it.
Next time one of her followers comes in here, burn him at the stake.
Oh, I don't, do you think that's safe? She would surely smite us for such a thing.
Safe, no. The right thing to do, yes.
You're right. It is the right thing to do. You are always the one to do the right thing, no matter how hard it is.
I would not say that.
Well,
you are the leader of this group, not I. That is my suggestion. Anything to push the Frost Maiden, I'm okay with.
So you really got it out for her, huh? You think...
I'll end this winter, Halligan.
That's pretty confident of you. You were always confident. Well, I'm down if...
Well, maybe not so confident as it is assured. I think we might have a way to actually pull it off.
Really? Do tell.
Lazarus would be the one to know more of the particulars than I.
Device we found at one point, the one that nearly blew your brother up. I ended up putting it back together, and once back together, it's able to clear the landscape for a certain period of time, ending the winter.
Whoa.
Now the Frost Maiden knows we have this, see, and has since for us been coming after us.
Yes.
I know there's a bigger one. A much bigger one.
Bigger is
I can
better.
repair it and turn it on, or at least understand it well enough to recreate my own. It's a chance to force the winter to stop.
Speaking of which, We need to see if those. We need to see if I have his name. We need
I'll
to
be
go
right-
see if
I'll be
Vorin
right
is
back
still
real
by
quick.
Sure.
Lonelywood.
What did you say, Flight?
We need to go see if Vorin is still hanging out at Lonelywood. Hopefully he hasn't. Hopefully he hasn't taken off quite yet. Besides, I think he might be interested in that thing that Spellix found. This egg thing.
Ah. Well, I think he'll still be around, because I think he was hoping to use some metal to fix his ship. Those things are, icky, but, I mean, not grosser than my dead kobolds.
What was the Mind Flayer's name?
Fioral.
Fiora was certainly gross. He was chowing down on those. I'm pretty sure they were brains in that crate. That was pretty gross.
Oh. You've met a mind flayer and lived to tell the tale.
This one had all of its, had a whole bunch of, like, holes on its face. I think something was ripped off.
Ugh. Gross. Now, hang on. No one's introduced you. You were pretty outspoken before, but now you're kind of quiet. Who is this nicely dressed gentleman traveling with you? Are you on a protection mission from a noble?
Can I say as Laz was talking to his son and having that conversation, Ample's been kind of trading in the background with some of the other barbarians or whatever they are, tribe members. Just for like bits and pieces of different people's outfits to kind of craft his own outfit so he can fit in. But he wants to try and find like the really good quality stuff. He doesn't just want to go up to the first person and go, "Hey, I want to buy your outfit." It's like, "Oh, hey, that's the nicest shirt I can see. I want that shirt." You know what I mean? "Oh, hey, that's a
Yeah.
really like soft fur-lined cloak. I want that cloak." You know what I mean? So, could I maybe roll for something to try and collect an outfit to help Ample fit in?
Yeah, for sure. You want to roll some persuasions?
Absolutely.
That is great.
Are you're persuading them to give you, or you're swapping
I
your
think he's
own
trading-
clothes for
I think
them?
he's- I think he's swapping
I've
clothes,
got I've got 5 days of rations. I've got 50 gold. I'm happy to trade.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do some persuasion. Or give me at least one at this point.
Persuasion. Where is that? Bang.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
Not bad.
Okay. Well, let's roll a persuasion for each article. What do you think that was? What was that?
Sure. I'll probably see the things on the outside first. So let's go cloak. So, like, I think as we came into the camp, Ample took off his polar bear coat and left it on the cart, and it's just been in his normal clothes. So maybe he started feeling a bit chilly. Saw someone's cloak, was like, "Oh, that's really nice. I can't be bothered walking, 50 feet that way. I'll just buy this person's cloak." And offers to trade for that. Yeah.
Okay.
And then now that he has
Hell
the
yeah.
cloak, it's like, "Oh, I need to complete this outfit, of course, now." So then goes for maybe a pair of pants or a shirt next.
Okay. Hell yeah. So yeah, you have a nice like fur coat. Is there a preference on kind of fur? There's probably a mix of like tiger cloaks
Yeah,
and
I
elk
imagine
cloaks.
these guys are probably a bit hodgepodge. So like the main part of the cloak would probably be cloth, but the fur inner lining of like the hood would be like I imagine it's like a heavy cloak of cloth and then a cloth hood with the fur just in the hood. So I imagine it's quite a small creature, maybe brown fur.
Okay, hell yeah. So now you're going for some pants if you want to roll another
Yeah.
persuasion. Oh, I mean pants? What are you? What? I'm wearing them. Oh, come on,
Yeah, fair
man.
enough.
You're gonna. I mean, look, I'll. These are warm, and I've been
They're the
wearing them my
nicest
whole
pants
life.
in the camp. They look very warm. Yes, that's why I want them.
Ugh. I don't think I can
All
give
right,
them up.
fair enough. 2 gold.
Ugh. You said you had some rations?
You've got me on the ropes. 3 gold. Yeah, I have rations.
I'll
Absolutely.
take a couple rations.
How many are you talking?
2.
Hmm.
That's probably not a good
Okay, but
value.
only
sir.
because they're the nicest pants in the camp. I'll give them
Deal,
2
but-
rations.
Set them down over there so no one else sees me take them from you. I want to eat these alone. I don't want to share with anybody.
Fair enough.
So
I
actually,
split
roll
them
a stealth
I split
then
the
to
rations. Oh, sure.
sneakily give him. As he's taking off his pants as this is happening.
Yeah, it's a drop.
Not bad.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll hand him. Maybe he has like a trunk or a sack with like a second pair of pants that he's pulled out. So as I hand him his second pair of pants, I'll slip the rations into the pocket.
Okay. There you go. Hell yeah. And he sneakily slide it in. He's putting on his other pants. Not as good. Big
No,
holes in
not as
them.
good. Yeah, old pants.
Like big scrapes. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good, but a shirt would really complete this outfit. So
I'd really
could I
tie
go
the
for
whole
one
outfit
more?
together for sure. Okay. Well,
I don't mean to take up too much time. This would be the
no, it's
last
okay.
one.
Well, we were talking without you for a second, so yeah, I'm happy to catch it. Oh my! I was gonna tell you to roll with
Okay.
advantage because your outfit was
excuse
already
me.
good. Okay.
It's Hannigan's shirt.
You get
Hannigan's
Halligan's shirt.
Halligan, excuse me.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah, I want Halligan's shirt.
Yeah, you're just like, what do you say
Yes,
that convinces
So as
me
I
of
come
this?
back into the scene and he asks to introduce me, like now I have a cloak. You can see the pants coming through where the cloak parts at the bottom, and he's also wearing that necklace of knoll ears. So he's kind of looking the part, almost. And he says, "I'm Ample Derriere of the Waterdeep Derrieres, but I don't imagine a ruffian like you has heard of me."
I can't say that I have, but you know, I think for a friend of my father's, you can have the shirt off of my back. And it would really tie that outfit together if I do say so. This whole thing. Hang on, let me pull this.
I was
thing
going
off.
to say that you're clearly a man of great taste, because that is the finest shirt I have ever seen in the Dale.
Well, from such a nicely dressed gentleman to begin with, that is quite the compliment. Thank you, but no,
Dr. Lazarus, you've truly raised a wise and noble son.
But thank you, Ample. After like he hands Ample, I'm gonna go. Friend is a strong word.
Oh. And
he just accepts what you said and nods. But he still takes off his shirt and he's just like,
well, I know we're heading into the Dale, but you'll have better mileage with this thing. You take it. Good luck. Pick up some ladies.
I'll give
Or
him
whatever.
For that. I'll give him my puffy sleeved like Seinfeld pirate shirt.
okay, great. Yeah, puffy sleeve
I'll
shirt.
give him mine. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, so yeah, he puts that back on. You guys swap shirts right there.
Now he looks like a swashbuckling pirate type. Ooh, so handsome.
Oh man. Okay. Flight or Dr. Lazarus, what are you thinking or doing? I don't know.
Looks great on you. I love that for
Flight
you.
would have gone to leave his bag back on the cart because he does not want anybody seeing that cloak that he has.
What?
The tiger cloak that I have that I got from Miss Elm.
Oh,
right,
You
yeah.
have Yaselm's cloak.
I am
I
leaving.
thought-
I am leaving my bag back on the cart and making sure that it is that I have like double knotted the top of it. I do not want anybody seeing that.
When it was
Okay.
mentioned earlier, in my head, I thought we left it with the armless goblin. Like, for some reason, I was like, oh, we left it with
right,
him.
I
It's
gave it to the
fine.
goblin.
Did we?
Okay, so you're safe.
Yes, I
You don't
did.
have-
Okay.
I did.
Sorry, I just remembered that. My bad.
No, not your bad. That's
So, no,
I'm
I
glad
don't-
that you're remembering
I
the
don't
truth.
have that cloak, so never mind. I don't do that.
All right.
I just really like the image of that armless goblin wearing a tiger cloak. Like, that's just very funny.
Yeah, it's just like a weird tiger ghost because he doesn't have arms to
Yeah.
fill it in. It just hell yeah.
But
Yeah.
like, he's like the king of the goblins now. Like, you know, tiger
The
goblin.
brutal dictator king of the goblins.
Yes, yes.
Be bloody, whatever the hell his name
In
was.
fairness, he's the
Rules
dictator
with
king of
an
the goblin
iron
that
foot.
likes us.
True. I still think goblins are evil.
I think
Yeah,
they
they're
could
pretty
become
good.
a good
You're not
labor
wrong,
force.
but if you manipulate them right, then they can be useful
That's right. That's right.
Oh man.
because they're very stupid.
Okay.
So, I don't know. The plan is to hang out for maybe another night to see if Yaselm comes back. Although it's very likely she headed in the direction of towns. We may actually find her there, guys. What do you think? We wait or we
What
go?
direction did you say that she went?
Well, she headed northeast, which is, I mean, she was heading somewhat towards the lights of the city.
Why doesn't your horde stay here and we'll take you back to town?
Well, how will we bring the food?
Dropping you off.
Oh, you'll bring a whole shipment out here. Okay.
How far is it? Before I commit
A
to
couple
that.
miles out.
Yeah, I think you were only 5 miles away before. I think you probably went like 2 miles off the road to get to his camp.
It's on the way to the Gobbo camp, so if we're sending supplies to Gobbos, then we may as well send supplies here as well.
Yeah,
Whether
that's
we
true.
come with it or not.
If they want to stick around, yeah.
Okay. Well, that might give them another shot to try to catch something out this way.
What if we combine the tribe of Gobbos with these guys? So then they're on the outside of town, but still
I'm
a
not
part
sure how
of
good of an
our
idea
group
that
is
is.
large.
Ugh. I mean, we're pretty
Nope.
accepting, but Gobos? I don't know.
What? Because we could send. Now I forget his name completely. Yes.
Short fellow.
Halligan. We could send Halligan back with supplies for his own tribe, but like double the supplies to take on to the Gobbos, which would give them a contact. Hypothetically.
Well, I'd say in that case we send Spellix as well, so that he can
I would
put
say
on that
that, yeah.
mask, and then he'll be a face that the goblins recognize.
Absolutely. He
So-
would have to at then that point explain the tiger coat. But I'm sure at that point we'll be best friends and he'll forgive us.
Yeah. That's awesome. Okay.
Well, so what you saying? We'll bring the food back, and then we'll take the rest of the food down to
We
these.
don't need to do that. I was just spitballing, you know.
Oh,
We've
we
got time to
can.
figure it out.
I'm up to hear about it. We're all starving here. Whatever. We can put in our fair share of the work and help out
It's
these
all about-
goblins.
Who you know, you know.
It is, isn't it?
And
I mean,
also
that's-
make it-
That's how we've grown accustomed to accepting people. We know the Goliaths. I'm down if you're down. We can do it. As long as the
We need
Frost
all the
Maiden
help we
doesn't
can
request
get.
anything before then, but
We need all the help we can get, obviously, and we want to eliminate as many dangers as we can.
Fair enough.
It may also give you guys a place to set up. At least until winter passes.
Oh, like a whole... What do you guys think? Not have just an out in the open campsite, have an actual home?
The architecture is a little gaudy, but you get used to it.
That's why we named it what we named it. Karkaloak is gnomish for home. Those goblins didn't even realize it, the idiots.
Yeah. Are you comfortable with going back?
Whoa.
It wouldn't be permanent. You'd probably just be the one in charge of taking care of shipments.
We could send you back as a goblin expert representative without the costume.
Well, then we'd have to explain where their leader went.
Well, look, we can give my
stayed in
costume to
town.
someone else.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't think anybody else fits in that costume.
Say he stayed in town. He was given a position as an advisor to the speaker and had to stay in town.
Oh, that's
So
what they tell
therefore, Clip Clop is now in charge forever. Well, Halligan will take over, I imagine.
That's what I would assume.
I mean, if I can convince a group of goblins to follow me, I'm sure a true leader would be able to take over in a snap.
Goblins are stupid.
And a question for you, Halligan. If things go awry, do you have the manpower to take on a disheveled group of goblins?
How many we talking? I mean, we have quite the assortment.
A goblin's dozen.
Maybe 2 or 3 dozen.
Oh, yes, no problem. No problem at all.
They do have at least one warg, but yes.
Fair enough. We've all fought things mightier than that. We've scared off a dragon before. We've fought the gnolls. Just like our ancestors. Although it's surprising they're still around. Our ancestors had scared them north. We thought they were extinct, but that was a fun surprise. Some bloodshed.
The gnolls?
Hmm?
The gnolls?
Yeah.
Well, you know, with things like that, they can find any kind of rock to breed under.
I guess so. We just haven't seen him in so long. Well,
They were Sam.
I know why this might be the case above game, but Flight would not. So
What would be the case?
I know why the gnolls might be increasing in number, but that's only above
gotcha.
game. Flight would not.
Oh, gotcha.
so
they're not just coming from somewhere else, they're increasing. Okay.
Well, maybe. We just haven't... I hadn't seen them at all, and now they're all of a sudden here. I thought they were more north than down here, but... maybe this winter has driven them out. I don't know.
It could be.
So what do you... I guess... Are we heading into the city? Are we heading now? Do you want to stay the night and head out when sun comes up?
Do we need to go now?
Oh,
I'm so
actually,
tired.
The sun's up right now.
Oh, is it?
yeah.
I wasn't paying. Yeah, it's 1 p.m. and it's up until 4 p.m. You're probably
long
tired
did-
though. I don't know the last time you slept. Well, maybe you did.
I was somewhat recently.
Yeah.
We can probably head into the city and just do some minor stuff like.
I thought it was nighttime, so ignore my objection.
No worries.
Yep. Probably won't take us that long to get there either.
Well, guys, I'm gonna spend some quality time with my father. We're going to gather the goods, and we're gonna come back out here. Everyone, keep your eyes open for Yasel. She's probably looking for us. I will see you within a few days, I guess. Be good, guys. Kapanuk, I guess you're second in command. You are in charge here. Yes, sir. Well, hold down the camp while you're gone.
Right when we're out of earshot, I'm going to look at Halligan and go, oh, by the way, we totally killed you, Selma. That bitch tried to kill us. Totally killed her.
What? Well, you killed... How do you know your Selma? How do you know it was her?
Well, from what I understand, she lured Bree here up to a place called Jarlsmoot, or a thing called Jarlsmoot, and then they had to fight a bunch of things, and then she tried to kill her.
For the Frost Maiden.
For the...
Indeed.
Oh, God. You're right. These demands are getting out of control. She didn't say that was what she was doing. I guess I can understand if you were fighting for your life. Well, we're going to have to find another druid, I guess.
I'm a druid,
Ah.
says Bree, probably.
Yeah, Flight just kind of leans his head over to Bree. Yeah.
Oh, you practice? You're practicing?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just
Oh, yeah.
for a little bit.
Oh yeah, bud. Oh, yeah, bud.
I definitely, don't you know? I've been practicing druidhood for a couple years now. Just long live. I mean, R.I.P. Vernus. She died, but I can probably. What does that mean to work to be what?
It's our shaman, I guess. I mean, usually we'd have the previous shaman show you, but...
Doesn't the power transfer with the tiger cloak? Maybe our goblin friend without arms will get magic powers and become a new shaman.
No, I don't think the power is in the cloak, although that would be nice.
What?
I don't know
What does a shaman do?
You know who might be more knowledgeable in something like that? It might be Ravison. Ravison might be able to shed some light on that.
That is true, but what do you need a shaman for?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't necessarily know. You want to spitball what the shaman's for?
Why does it have
a healer?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. Oh, that's what you're getting at. I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I guess just...
Healing purposes, scrying purposes, just general magic.
You know, that sounds like a job for your brother.
That can be important in a lot of cases.
Ooh! Oh, yeah, we should go back and get Orion. He should do it. That would be perfect.
Is that the thing he can do?
He's the same type of sorcerer Stephen was, so he's a divine soul sorcerer.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got that bit of religion in him, and he's a healer.
Well, I'd be glad to have him back if he can be convinced to join the group. I mean, things are a little bit different than they were back then. Back then, I was still striving to get things set up, and now it's more... I think he might like it better. I mean, unless he likes running the ramshackle, he runs an inn now? I mean, maybe he likes management.
I'm not entirely sure of that. You'd have to...
Yeah, you wanted to kill people recently. I handled that.
You talked him out of it.
I prefer if one of us watch him. I prefer if one of us were to watch over him, so he doesn't get himself into trouble.
Okay. No, I'm willing if you can get him out here. Or, I mean, how long are we going to be in 10 towns? Maybe we drop by? We'll see what happens.
Yes, time will tell. I figure I'll have to send him to you, but he's formidable enough to get to you.
Well, you just have to cut across 10 towns. It's not going to
Do
be
you know
too
if Bree
dangerous.
has any kind of messaging spell that could send him a message ahead of time for him to meet us
I
at
don't
Bryn
believe
Shander?
that's a druid spell.
Right. Maybe a
I think that's just
It
for
isn't a
creating
druid
animals?
spell, but I tell you what, I do
Ah.
have that.
bang.
Ah, that'd be useful.
If you'd like me to throw my,
just give him heads
my
up.
hands in the ring.
Like family reunion, Bryn Shander, BYO.
Ooh,
Leave some beef crust in charge of the bar.
this'll be good. Hang on.
Well, can she do it with her familiar, or is it just an?
Sending? She can target anybody that's on.
No,
she can
it's-
target anybody she knows.
It's not sending. It's message.
Oh, is it
Animal messenger?
It should
Oh, I
work
think
with
she
the
has
familiar
animal
as long
messenger
as the
also.
beast.
That's what I was looking for. Yeah.
Animal messenger will work with anything that's a beast. So if her familiar is a beast, then it'll work.
Well, I think your familiar becomes something else
Oh,
when
it
it's a
becomes
familiar,
fae,
though.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, her familiar probably knows where Lonelywood is, so she could probably just send a letter with it. It's essentially the same thing. Just instead of the animal speaking the message aloud, it's just a written note.
What about one of our mounts?
Probably would not work on Elkton, but it
But
might
he
work
could
on Pamela.
Speak the message.
Well,
we can
Oh
just
yeah,
tell
Elkin
him.
should just
regardless.
tell.
He's like, hey, come with me now.
But at that point, we may as well just go with them because we need to head up to Lonelywood anyway.
Fair enough.
Figure out what that egg is.
well, look, I know that magic is cool, but let's just write a note and give it to my familiar and send it up towards Orion.
I agree.
Right?
Sounds good.
Like meet him halfway in Targos or Tourmaline or something.
So what is this? What are we telling Orion?
Lazarus?
We're to come meet me in Bryn Shander. I have an offer for him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Since
because it's not time sensitive, so he can take his time and meet us there, even if it's 2 adventures later.
since the Ceramorphs are there, anything in the note for them?
Well, they're probably still working on their ship, so I don't want to pull them away from that.
Fair enough.
Fuck them. See if they'll bring them.
Maybe we just
Polaroid of the egg.
Yeah, maybe we just drop the iron off in Bryn Shander and then just head up to Lonelywood ourselves.
Well, we could ask them if we're like sitting there like holding a piece of paper out with multiple scratch marks off of it. We could also have them bring Orion, be safer for him, and they can pick up the egg or at least study it.
They said they didn't want to move their ship again until it was repaired, though.
Fair enough.
I don't
You
know
need
how
to
much
move that
progress.
ship?
I don't know how much headway they've made on that.
Well, we can see if it's possible. They either don't show up or Orion shows up himself. The message will come back.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true. You can still ask. Yeah.
And I've been meaning to get to take a load off for a while. I don't know how long it will take him to get here.
With Ample's forgery proficiency, I imagine he's a pretty good, drawer, sketcher at least.
Okay.
So I think he'll, in the corner of the note, he'll sketch the egg, just as a visual representation for the creatures.
Ah, okay. Okay,
That might
yeah, for
entice them
sure.
more than just we found an egg.
Okay.
You're quite a good drawer, Ample. That's a
Oh,
good
thank you. It was one of my favorite hobbies as a child. I always had crayons and markers to color as much as I wanted.
You seem to have had a very happy upbringing.
Yeah, it was great, yeah. But now that I have friends, who needs a childhood?
You didn't have friends.
Nice.
Well, I mean, I was a very special little boy. So I had to be safe and secure in the compound where I grew up.
I don't know how down you are for this, but Flight really wants to insight that.
Yeah, Dr. Lazarus has been inciting him left and right. Go for it, I guess.
Okie dokie. I need to pull up my character sheet. Where is it?
Oh, I should do something.
But can I? Do I have? Yeah, I think I need to have my token on the scene here.
Oh, to be able to. We'll hit
Yeah.
C, and it should probably open up the character sheet.
Oh, C.
Yeah.
Okay. It has me on the Omen Seekers thing.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, well then let
So
me
I think
plop you guys
I still need
down.
my token.
Hang on, Omen Seekers. There's a group of you guys.
Cool. Ronin. Boom. I'll just keep you tucked away in this corner here for when I don't need you. Then insight. Here we go. 24.
You can tell him what he knows.
Something. Yeah, something doesn't add up. Like, it seems like he is like, if he was so isolated, and he had no friends, like, I don't know, maybe he wouldn't be as friendly, and I don't know. Something's hinky about his story. I don't know what it is exactly, because I was just role playing, spitting
Yeah. I was just
out of my
trying
ass.
to see.
So
I was just trying to see what Flight might be able to discern from like how he was talking about it.
yeah,
So you can give me as much or as little information in that regard as you want.
It's he seems to have had a very strange life, if he's to be believed. It's a, like, how is this dude still alive? Kind of thing. I don't know. That's the feeling I'm feeling right now. So
Okay. So
hopefully
like,
that will satisfy you.
Yeah. I was just wondering what, if anything, I'd be able to glean from that with a successful check. But yeah, that's But if that's all you're willing to share, that's totally good.
I was just making stuff up so I could make some stuff up to give
No, that's
you
good, that's
more
good, it's fine,
information. But
It is totally good.
yeah,
It's just not totally adding up, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, something about it isn't something about like what he's saying now and like how he's doing now. Something's off about it.
Mm-hmm. So you guys make it to Bryn Shander. And I guess Halligan is just like, wow, these are big walls. He's just kind of taking it in, looking around. Elkton.
Oh, come on, Pamela. We go to the stables. We hang out. I introduce you.
And they go off towards the stables. What are you guys doing in Bryn Shander?
Flight. What would he want to do at this point? At this point, we should probably actually Lazarus, Halligan, and Flight would actually probably want to go up to the town hall where the soup kitchen is.
Yeah, I'm good with that too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you guys head up towards, I guess it's the town hall that they were serving everything in.
Yeah, it's wherever they are serving out these.
Shit, which one is the right one? I think this one. And I mean, I'll
Hopefully they've changed it up, maybe with a ramen or something instead of the stew.
It just says it makes soup from water. I don't think it specifies what kind.
There you
So
go.
they might be able to specify what kind, depending on other things that they add to it. Maybe.
All right,
I
so it's
don't
about
know.
5 p.m. It's about dinner time. I had to delete all the tokens on it to fix the thing, but just imagine there's a bunch of people in line here.
Sure.
Duvessa, Shane.
We can just say we're kind of like dipping and weaving through the crowd as we do so.
Yeah, for sure. And you guys probably run into. Let me decide. It's probably not Imdra. You probably see Sal is there, and you guys see Imdra Argalath, the militia captain from East Haven, is there doing her shift, delving out the soup towards these people.
Yeah. Was she there when I was with Waylon discussing the letter I sent? Was she there? Was she there on that discussion? I know Waylon and Finn were there. I just don't remember if Inbro was in it.
No, she wasn't there. He was at the bar separately.
Okay. Okie dokie. That is fine.
Was there a person you're looking for, or?
No, Waylon will be the person that Flight will want to talk to for a bit next.
Right. Okay, well, yeah, you guys make it to the town hall, and Sal's there, and obviously Bree runs up, gives her a big hug. And where's Sal's button? Do I not have her picture somewhere? Shit. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. She's just like, oh, good to see you guys. Where have you been? I'm worried about that group of guys you sent to go get weapons. They have been nice and all, but they said that they were gonna kill anybody who was left over.
Wait, what was that speaker's name?
Nerth.
Yep. Where? Like with a big smile. Where's Nerth?
I saw him as he was at the North Look, but I'm not sure if he's still staying there. Maybe.
I'm gonna look at all of you. Do you mind handling this? I'll be right back.
He's the speaker of Targos, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Nerth was the speaker of Targos.
And he, if memory serves, he also runs the Zimmerin.
Zentera.
He runs the 10 Towns branch of the Zentarin, from what I understand.
Yep. Steve's gonna go off that way. Like,
okay.
I'll be back.
What do you mean they're gonna kill every? I mean, I guess that makes sense. Oh, how do we? Shoot. I don't know.
I'm glad he's willing to deal with them. I don't know how I'd be able to.
I could go back him up.
Okay.
Yeah. Why don't you go do
adventure?
that? I'll go introduce Halligan to the speakers at the town hall.
Ah, these are some nicely made buildings. That's warmer in here. And
I guess he takes off his coat. It's clearly just the Seinfeld shirt that Ample had given him before. That's all he's wearing. And he's holding his cloak under his arm, kind of sweating now.
He's got a respectable shirt for meeting everybody.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's take a quick break.
Okey-dokey.
Like maybe 5 minutes, and then I'll be right back.
All right.
Ooh, those guys are still probably there. Where is that?
I am also back.
Nice. I'm populating some stuff on a map real quick.
I don't know if this is important, but I'm definitely taking the Shield Guardian with me.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, for sure.
Not into the building, but.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like, I wonder if he can
Nope.
even get up the stairs.
Oh no! I'm bringing him right outside the window. That was in the front of the building.
Okay.
And it's gonna have him stand across the street.
Okay.
This is gonna be very. Come into this town. You openly threaten to attack people. Can I have this?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be like I'm back now, and it's gonna be like I have to make you an offer you can't refuse.
Yeah, you come to me on my daughter's birthday.
Every time Bree's not around, I get into a fight with a Centaur.
Right? That's funny.
I think Bree was there the first time you smacked down with the Zentrum.
No, not at first. Remember, she had to catch up? Or no? Yeah, she had to catch up. Because that's how she ran into Yasam.
Yeah.
And then I
murdered a man.
I think that was the game
then
you
I was
weren't
there. Yeah, then so I was there at the start of it, but then I left.
Oh, right, that's what it was, yeah.
Partly because I couldn't make it to the session, and also partly because Flight didn't want to be confronting the Zentrum this early on, considering his goals.
Right. Oh yeah, because what do you know?
The Zentrum are according to Melody, the ones who are responsible for Crest being in jail.
That's true.
Devil's End.
That is true. Okay.
We'll take over this organization.
Good luck. Knowing what I know about the Zentrum above game. Good luck.
You don't know
He can
Steven's
still
ambition.
try. Yeah, he can still try. God, I need to delete the one I don't want anymore.
I will say this, playing for Steven for as long as I have, he is definitely not a stable individual.
No,
I have realized
that impression.
He is not stable at all.
Did I? Yes, I did.
It's like it's fire. It's raw emotion.
That makes you're just the embodiment of fire.
Hey. When you spend enough time around orcs, eventually your patience wears thin for polite society.
Okay. So yeah, you and oh, well, let me put the shield guardian. Where did you want him? Like across the street, he can see in the windows.
Like so, because I'm gonna bring my goal is I don't know if it's gonna work, but my goal is to bring him over to a window and like point out the shield guardian.
Just this ominous, huge figure looming in the background.
Yes.
Do you want me with you, or do you want me backing you up from afar?
What would Ample suggest? Because Steven probably wouldn't suggest you to do anything. He'd figure you know what's best for you, but what would Ample suggest?
Yeah, Ample, I would rather Ample not get directly involved until necessary, because Ample can throw shit awry. So if it's a delicate matter like I think it's going to be, I think you should go ahead and Ample should hang back. So Ample's going to wait until you've been inside for a minute or two before stepping in himself.
Well, what does it look like Dr. Lazarus is Dr. Lazarus going to have a talk, or is he just guns blazing already?
Nothing's like manifested. He probably doesn't even have the shield out. The shield's probably like on the backpack, I'd say.
Oh, okay.
He's always got the staff in his hand. He kind of walks with it. So
okay.
I'd say Steven's kind of an easy guy to read. I'm pissed off. Steven's pissed off about something.
So I think as they're walking towards the tavern, Ample kind of trots up beside him and like, "Hey Doc, you need and like sees his like, intense energy, and it's kind of like, "All right, I'll hang back," and just kind of trots backwards a little bit and lets him go forward.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys finally make it to the Northlook, which is across the street from Dr. Lazarus's house. It's not as bustling as it has been in the past. Things are a little bit calmer, although that same group of pirates are still there drinking.
Real quick, I want in my house, Rico Street. I'm gonna go in my house real quick. Dave, Radisson, and Sarnak are there, right?
Yes.
Could you all do me a favor and stand directly next to that large metal machine? Should only take me about 5 minutes.
Yes, master, I will do what you say. Next to the machine.
What the fuck?
Wait, does Ample know
Absolutely
about that guy?
Absolutely, yeah. It's just every time.
Nice.
You got a mummy following you around. That's wild. Peak D&D.
A lot of odd stuff following us around, but anyway, everybody stand outside that window. Just acting normal. I don't tell them to do anything. I just tell them just to hang around the robot. And the robot I tell to stand there and stare at the door. Like, just stand on guard for a minute. I'm not telling them to do anything specific yet.
Okay.
It's nice to see you too, Dr. Lazarus. We'll get to it. Your house is nice though, but I ruined the bathroom, so I'm sorry.
Dave, anything you stole, put back.
Hey, come on. The only thing I stole was this lady's heart. That's not true.
I don't know where her button is. She's not having it. No. She just shakes her head. Where is she? Okay, they're lined up. Although I should copy them to the other. Okay, so you drop by the house. You get everybody to kind of come outside and just line up next to this shield guardian.
Yep. This is for all the marbles.
And so, like, you're placing them outside so that, like, they're visible from the windows. And you can kind of see up on the roof that there are a number of, like, thugs, I guess, kind of standing there. Because, like, when he knocked on the window and gave the order, there were some guys out there. So, yeah, there's some thugs up there. Kind of, they see you down there, but they're not really paying any mind. Although, I guess they probably are. Why would anyone not pay mind to a mummy, a shield guardian, and a deer gar?
I'm also definitely no, like the whole not stable thing. I murdered a man in front of them.
That's true.
Just in absolute at this establishment a few days ago.
So they probably just like, and like knocks on the window, and then you see Captain Scath come to the window and look out and kind of point and kind of say something back into the room. I mean, you're free to go to the Northlook.
I make my way up there, and as I go up there, I crack one over the shoulder, making the flamethrower on my shoulder.
Okay. So you're just pushing just through the bar directly towards the stairs.
Anything.
Yeah.
I walk to the store, and if somebody gets in my way, I open the door.
Well, the bartender is like yelling like, "It's a private room," but he just
Keep going.
disappears. You just go up the stairs. Of course, that teleport doesn't work. Oh, or does it? No, it doesn't. Okay. And Ample, what are you doing? You staying downstairs? You staying outside? Where are you at?
Knowing the spaces we've been in it before, is there a back way up, like a back staircase?
Since you were in that room, the only staircase you could see was the one that you went up. But I mean, looking around the room, there's another staircase to the north that goes up. It probably goes to a different room, but gets you to the second floor.
Yeah. No, I don't imagine I went in yet. So.
Oh, you're outside the tavern?
Yeah.
Okay.
I imagine I am. Excuse me.
You think you're just with the group
he's going up there alone. He seems really intent to fuck some shit up. Yeah, I think if I saw him take out the cannon, I'd follow him in and follow him up. But I want to let him get in there first before Ample comes in potentially. So,
Okay.
Yeah, could I say I'm still downstairs, but I'm heading up?
Sure. You're just kind of you're a little bit distanced, but you're somewhat following.
Taking a bit of time. Yeah, keeping an ear out. Like if I hear his laser blaster go off, then I'll start rushing.
Okay, for sure. So you probably make it into the tavern and just at least notice some of the pirates notice you and kind of roll their eyes.
Hang out at the bar.
They all cover their food. They all grab their cups and cover their food when they see you. Because you were stealing their stuff last time.
That's right. And there are Zintara members.
Alright, where's Dr. Les? I'm pretty sure you're the second one here. Nope, I don't think that's right. Alright. Yeah, so Dr. Lazarus, you just storm up the stairs. You're free to move as you will now. I guess you just bust into this room. There's a bunch of Zentarum members there who kind of look up at you and stand up. They notice it's you, though, so they're not, immediately going to swing or anything.
Gentlemen, I walk to the Nerf, my friend.
Oh, there he is.
Ha! Dr. Lazarus! What brings you back so soon? We haven't gotten any of the weapons back yet.
No, but your men are openly bragging about killing people while obtaining them.
What are you talking about? No, who said? Nath, I'm sure there's an explanation for this. We did not give them... well, they did do that before, didn't they? They attacked one of his son's lover. No, but we told them to stop doing that, didn't we?
Get a hold of your men. Yes.
I can understand. Who did they hurt? Tell me what happened.
I'm only relaying what I've heard so far. They are openly bragging about how they will. Get a hold of your men, because there's an old saying. I don't have to kill everyone in this room. I just have to kill you.
Well, I guess the men at the table stand up and just, not like they're ready to fight you, but they're ready to protect him at the mention of killing him. They just kind of put their hands on their weapons. Calm down.
Men, he's just standing up for what he believes in. What do you suggest we do? I've followed what you suggest typically. We've sent the men to collect weapons. We didn't demand they do anything else.
Fair enough. Why don't you come over here? And while he's can I entice him to walk over towards me because I've walked over to the window?
Sure. Yeah. He's just.
Yeah, he's just he gets up out of the chair. You're like not facing him, so he's like striving to get some eye contact and comes up and steps up next to you.
While he's like walking over, I'm gonna explain. I'm like, what I'm going to need you to do is send a letter to your men. Under no circumstance are they to talk about hurting anyone. They are not to be seen hurting everyone. Now I understand business is messy, and sometimes things, they happen.
All right.
But if I hear any word of a single innocent being hurt, and I point outside, and I telepathically tell the robot to point up towards the window I'm looking out. So, and hopefully getting everybody's attention that's like around the robot to look at what it's pointing at.
Okay. So yeah, it's pointing up at the window. Dave is just like trying
when I
to.
say that.
You do what?
So it's pointing out at the window right when I say that, and hopefully everybody's looking at him when he looks out at them.
Okay.
I have enough of my own.
What a ragtag group you've done. And is that a construct of some sort? Alright, well, you are don't want to mess with him, Captain Scath. No, definitely not. I will get right on it. Somewhere let me get a snake to send out to the men. I mean, normally they're subtler, I guess, but okay.
And he goes to start writing a note. He motions to some men.
Can I insight Nerf on that?
What? Yeah, you can. What did he say that you're inciting?
He sounded very snarky when he was like, "Don't mess with this guy." Like, does he have it out for me? That's what I kind of I'm looking into.
Okay. Let me see. You're doing Nerth? Yeah, Nerth said that. Okay. Wait.
I hear that noise.
We heard the sound.
So he's actually not lying per se. I mean, I guess he's trying to cover up his. I mean, he seems to know that this shield guardian is powerful, and if you're controlling it, then you do mean business. So yeah, he's actually somewhat intimidated by that.
Well, Neff, I'm glad we could have this conversation. You do business as you see fit, and good day, sir. And I would, without shaking hands, without another word, calmly walk out.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, that stupid wall. Oh, it worked. Okay, sorry. You walk out, and then it won't teleport you. Okay, so you just barge in. You just basically just lay down the law. This is how it's gonna be, or else, and then just storm out. Probably slamming the door. Maybe, I don't know. No, not even. Just leaving it open.
No, I close everything calm, proper.
Oh. Okay. Oh yeah. And then I guess you make it back down the stairs, and Ample's probably. What did Ample do? I mean, you're probably running into him on the way down the stairs.
No. Because there was no sound triggers, I like to imagine that as he comes into the main room, Ample's like having an absolutely amazing time with the pirates. They're like laughing and drinking and like sharing each other's food, like they're best friends, like just for this moment because he's like bought them a bunch of drinks or something to like make up for last time. I don't need mechanical ramifications to be these guys' best friends in the future, just in this moment to make it funny.
Okay.
Just as he comes in the room,
sure,
he's
yeah.
like
I
sitting
mean,
around with these guys and having a great time.
whether they officially like you or not, yeah, they're spending the time with you there. Well, let's back up and just, I mean, I don't know if you wanted to put any of that detail down. Like, how did you approach?
No, like,
Okay. No.
I just like the idea of him coming down from that really intense meeting into the main room where Ample was like carefully waiting before, like, just in case something went down, and it's like a completely different scene with like drinking and loud, raucous things. And
Okay.
does that make sense?
I know we got off on the wrong foot, but this guy is a hoot. You are Ample. Gosh,
As long as
man.
he keeps supplying drinks, I'm sure.
I tell you what, I know I said 1,000 gold last time, but you know, I'll probably
drive a
do
hard bargain.
900.
An amazing businessman.
Oh, thank you. Last time you said we were terrible businessmen. I really appreciate that. That kind of hit me hard.
I saw. I never wanted to hurt you, really.
I get it. You were just hungry. And here's your friend. He's got a look on his face. What's going on?
It's time for me to go, fellas.
Oh no! Oh no!
I'll see you soon.
Okay.
Seem to have enjoyed yourself.
Was your meeting as good as mine?
It was quite productive. Thank you for backing me up, Ample.
Anytime, Doc.
Okay, so then back at the town hall, Bree and Flight are there. Flight, what are you doing?
With Halligan.
Oh, and Halligan, yeah.
Because we wanted to introduce him to the speakers.
Aha, that's true. So,
As well as introduce him to the cauldron.
okay. I'm just gonna activate the town hall. Where's Ample and Dr. Lazarus headed after that? Are you just headed back to Lazarus's house, or?
I'd probably head towards the town hall.
I'd probably go. Yeah, same.
Okay. Well, I'll just put you outside for right now. No big deal. So yeah, you guys are there. Let me put somebody.
I would have the
Halligan and
shield
Valin are
guardian
probably
go
with us as well.
You would have the you'd have the shield guardian. Yeah.
guard the house.
We can show up after the exposition is done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. I'll copy that
and
stuff.
we'll have Halligan and Valin there with us.
Oh yeah. Where's Halligan? Oh, family and friends. Okay, so yeah, you guys are at the town hall. Imdra is passing out soup to a big line of commoners. I guess Sal is still there with you. Bree and Sal probably went off to the side, slightly behind you, and are just kind of chatting. And Bree's talking about how she has to make another bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Flight, what are you doing there?
Flight will go up and approach Imdra. Imdra, it's good to see you again.
Ah, yes. Flight, this soup is getting quite the attention. This is wonderful.
I'm glad. Say, do you happen to know if, how much surplus do we get from this, would you say? If any.
How much extra soup?
Yeah, like surplus. Do we get any surplus soup out of this, after everybody's been fed?
There's usually some left for sure, but we just dump it out knowing that we can just make more.
Yeah, we should stop doing that.
Well, okay. I mean, sure.
I mean,
Well-
at the very least, we could get some stores going up. I mean, for as long as the winter will last, we can freeze it.
Okay, well, what should we... I mean, if everyone's fed, then what should we do with it?
Well, that's what I have brought this guy over here for, and he'll motion to Halligan, and he'll tell him to come forward up to the cauldron.
Well, nice to meet you. Haven't been in town before. Halligan Lazarus.
Lazarus, like the doctor?
One and the same. Well, he's my father.
Incredible. Yeah, I can see the likeness. Oh, wow. Where have you been?
Well, what he's been doing is he's been leading some of the Reghead tribes and some of the other barbarian tribes, and he seems to have managed to brought a good amount of them together.
It's true. I'm kind of a...
What word am I looking for? Someone who brings
We'll
people
call you
together.
we'll call you the war chief for now.
To say I'm a people person. I just care. You just gotta listen. And yeah, we've got quite a big group.
Oh, the Reghead tribe.
Listen,
Well, a number of the town folk are scared of y'all. You come in close and they swear they're gonna die.
No need for that. We're just hunting out there. Just surviving like the rest of you. But Flight has an idea for this soup.
Yes,
My
so,
tribe is in need.
yes, exactly. So, first and foremost, I guess the first order, at least, is that they are quite hungry out there and they're struggling. They could certainly use the food, and I think 10 towns could use as many hands as they can get to keep out anybody who might want to do the town harm. They could still, the Frost Maiden's faithful are still out there.
Well, I mean, if you guys are willing to help out, I mean, you're thinking they can help protect the town? Add to the militia
Sure.
forces?
I don't know about the militia, but they could certainly patrol the outskirts.
Okay. Interesting. Well, I mean,
Well,
we
yeah,
can
hunting
get every
anyway.
hand we can get.
And then there's the other thing. I don't think you were the one who handled this, but did you ever hear about a little goblin with no arms that came into the town a couple days ago?
Oh, right. Yeah, Duvessa had mentioned that you guys had gone on some sort of diplomacy mission.
Yes, that went a lot better than expected, especially considering they were goblins. But, so, turns out...
Did any of them have
the-
arms?
Oh yeah, they most of them did.
Oh, okay, it's just the one.
Yeah, it's just the one. But yeah, they actually had sent them because they, I don't know why they decided to send him there. I guess that they thought it would be funny if he died. But either way,
That would be
actually,
funny.
it actually turned out to be a lot more productive than you would expect.
How
And
so?
they've actually been scavenging a variety of interesting items throughout the spine of the world
Hmm.
that might help us bring about the end of the end of the eternal winter. We don't know for sure yet, but they've definitely found things that are worth investigating. And for that, we have also promised the goblins. And well, actually, before I go into that, I should mention the whole idea for that trade thing that they were thinking about. Their leader was actually this gnome person in disguise. He had duped them into thinking he was a goblin by this mask he had made. And somehow managed to convince
Fantastic.
all of them that trading was a good idea. And they believed him.
Wow. That's unexpected. Alright.
Indeed it is,
Um,
but perhaps a little bit more, perhaps a bit fortuitous.
Well, if it can
For
help.
one thing, for one thing, we certainly don't want hungry goblins trying to raid 10 towns again. That is the last thing 10 towns needs.
You're right about that.
So if we manage to get enough surplus, I say we send it their way. Wait, A, to repay them for the scavenged goods they have, and B, to stave them off from attacking 10 towns, at least for the time being.
Well, on one hand, I'd say, fuck them. They've been attacking people on the 10 trail for years. They don't deserve shit. But, you know, I mean, we had fallen into the same kind of thing of sacrificing food to the Frost Maiden so she doesn't hurt us. And if it's only gonna cost nothing, being that this creates endless food, sure. If it's from the surplus, I can get behind it.
10 towns is the priority, obviously.
For sure. But at the end of the night, when everyone's done eating, we can pour some into maybe a mold and freeze it. Just load it up on a sled. Or wherever.
Yep, and then this gnome fellow, he's gotten in good with the goblins, so he's I think pretty sure he's agreed to handle the shipment, and we can have Halligan here help them out, seeing as we're also trying to ship out food to them.
We would really appreciate that.
Oh, okay.
And then I guess. Oops.
I just thought I had cut out for a second, but we're good.
When do you think Ample and Lazarus would show up to this? Any second now? I think you're muted.
Yeah.
Happy to come in now. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you guys finally make it back to the building and step inside as he's explaining this.
We would really appreciate it. And I guess probably at that
moment, the door opens and Duvessa comes out of her office and kind of is confronted with Dr.
Wait a
Lazarus and
minute.
Ample coming in.
Is this the exact same soup as last time?
Ample cup of wine again.
That is another question. Is this the only kind of soup it makes, or have we tried anything else?
It can make any type of soup.
Yeah, I think I'm not gonna look at the card. I think you can just make anything you want. Well, yeah, because I think we had Trovis pour alcohol in it, and it created some sort of alcohol thing. So yeah, it can be whatever.
Yeah, like a booze.
And then we had the argument about cereal. Can it make cereal?
Yeah.
That's right.
Is cereal soup?
Yeah. As long as there's mostly liquid and some sort of chunks in there, it's a soup.
Breakfast
Yeah,
soup,
that's-
lunch soup, dinner soup.
Oh, it looks like we've got a beggar who wants to be a chooser, huh?
I was just wondering.
So yeah,
Oh,
Duvet.
finally,
I
the
mean,
manager's here.
I mean, I don't know about Ample, but that wasn't what I was trying to imply. I was just curious.
Yeah, I think it's the same. Wait, hang on.
What were you curious about? If it was this, you were also curious.
I was just kind of reiterating the question out of Light's curiosity.
Gotcha.
But Ample was probably. The
I
one
was
that-
just trying to annoy the speaker as she came in the room. So
Yeah.
always a pleasure, Miss Speaker.
Ample, yes, I thought I told you to get him out of here, Dr. Lazarus.
Don't worry, we'll
You
don't worry, we'll-
instructed
Then,
me.
Flight will like. Yeah,
What'd you say, Dr. Lazarus?
Flight will.
Well, let's like finish talking.
Okay, what were you saying, Flight?
Flight will just walk up to the speaker and says, "Don't worry, we'll take him out of here soon. We got it.
Okay.
He's not gonna be here long, I promise."
Well, I thought I heard your voice out here. A letter came in for you.
For me?
For you.
Ah, fantastic. That's actually
Yes.
the next thing. That's actually one of the next things I was going to ask Waylon about. But if it arrived here, and Flight will extend his hand out for the letter and take it from her.
All right. And she runs back into her office, grabs it, comes back out, and she.
Flight will happily accept it.
So I didn't code it or anything. I mean, originally she had people watching her. This time she was able to separate and just write a letter to you directly.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just say it's encoded, and like Flight would be the only one who'd really be able to understand it.
Mm-hmm. So yes, you read this letter. It says, "Flight, I have successfully been transferred to Panopticon duty. I have a direct role in the cell block. Although there are normally a few of us on duty, and my efforts will still need to be very discreet, but with your help, I think we can maybe pull it off. A few days ago, an albino tiefling woman arrived, having been sent by Duvessa Shane to interrogate prisoner 237. He had been affiliated with the Arcane Brotherhood, and she was trying to get to the bottom of their efforts in the area. This gives me an idea. If the warden is allowing visitors in to meet with prisoners, we may be able to take advantage of the situation. If you can get to Pine, I can make a distraction, but getting out might be an issue. I have attached a crude map of the prison for planning purposes, which I haven't drawn yet, sorry.
That's
Melody.
Good.
P.S. Marta, the warden, seems to have an affinity for alcohol."
Flight will just be sitting there. He'll be poring over. It probably still takes him a little bit to decipher it. So if Lazarus and Ample want to do something while he's doing that,
yeah,
Flight
for
will
sure.
Probably just take a seat somewhere, and we'll probably just like lean up against the wall or take a seat somewhere and read that.
Okay.
And just say he's like.
I think
in
this
corner under the light
would be a great time for like Halligan and Laz and the speaker to do their thing.
I thought
Ample
Flight
doesn't have much
already.
to contribute.
I think Dr. Lazarus does. Flight kind of. You already handled that, didn't you?
Yeah. I talked to Indra about it.
Steven would probably just be like, "Yeah, hey." He starts to talk about it, and like it was discussed. Like, oh.
We've made a bunch of new friends.
Yes, Father. It looks like they're in agreement. They'll give us the extra food, and we can bring it back to the clan, the tribe.
Are you going to attempt to tame those creatures?
I mean, it's worth a shot. I mean, worst case scenario, we have enough men to slaughter them all. If there's as many as you say there are, it should be fine. And I mean, what if we end up with more in our group? Then that's even better.
Strength in numbers.
Strength in numbers. That's right.
Well,
it's no many arrows, tribe, but it's what we've got.
It is. Do me a favor. Wait for your brother's response at least. And I have something to give you both, if you both decide to go.
Oh. You don't need to give us anything.
It's more... It's important.
Okay.
It's important you to hold on to this. I've made a lot of enemies lately. Won't be around forever, you know. One day somebody will get me.
Don't say that. No. Yeah, well, I know you're not invincible, but I always imagined you'd be around.
It's not somebody, it's something.
It's harder to persuade someone that they're not going to die young in the Forgotten Realms, like in D&D. Well, like you can't be like, no, you'll live until an ripe old age.
Just like everybody else.
Oh, no, you're right. We all walk the line. We all just play a balancing act between death and a hard place.
Well,
you know, where are we staying tonight? I might go check around town, see if Yaselm is in the area, if anyone has seen her.
I already told him.
We already.
You did.
You told him he was dead.
We murdered that one.
You straight up told him. I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, remember, we killed your friend.
Self-defense.
Don't forget.
Self-defense.
That's true. That's true.
I don't care. She's dead.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
We didn't know.
Well, what do we do? What are we doing for the night?
Flight by the time you've finished up that conversation, Flight's probably finished deciphering the letter and reading through it.
Okay.
And as he kind of finishes it, he has this really, it's kind of a mix between confidence and trepidation.
So it's it's noticeable though.
Oh yeah. He just kind of has that look as he reapproaches the group and folds up that letter and puts it in his pocket.
You received the letter.
Uh-huh.
Anything important?
Very much so.
What's the play, my friend?
He'll just kind of look around to the crowd of people that's probably still in this city hall. Then he'll kind of jut his head over to the door.
I'll start walking towards the door.
All right.
Okay.
At that point, he'll just say, "We should head over to your place to discuss this."
Fair enough. I'll start
Fine.
making my way there.
See you later, Omen Seekers.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
And then I guess Bree says her goodbyes to Sal, she probably walks alongside and then dips out towards the north look once you get to Dr. Lazarus's house.
I'd actually, just for in-game purposes, I know she can't be here right now, but I would like Bree to be involved in the conversation.
For
Do
sure.
we want to wait then?
Yeah, I mean, we can cut it off now and start up next week. All right.
We've been going for 3 hours anyway, so.
Yeah.
Could I have a moment with the speaker before we do that? Before we leave?
Sure.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So yeah, I guess the other guys kind of excuse themselves, or Dr. Lazarus at least steps outside to talk to Flight about that a little bit. Halligan probably follows, and Amble's left inside. Actually, Bree and Sal are out there too.
Miss Speaker, fuck, I already forgot the word. What's the word? Diplomatic mission. My diplomatic mission went extremely well. We not only made one ally, but 2 allies.
That is remarkable, Ample. I'm so proud of you.
That's right, and generous too, I'm sure.
Yeah, yes. It was very, very generous of you to do that for us.
No,
Do I-
I finished the job.
What did I promise you?
Whatever you could spare, Miss Speaker. But if you don't have the funds to go around, he moves in closer to her as he's talking kind of casually. And as he says, if you don't have the money to spare, he drops his voice and says, "What can you tell me about the leader of Targos?" If we could leave it there and maybe we can talk over the week about this conversation.
Sure, just cliffhang it at
one more thing I forgot about. We need to drop off that iron.
deliver the iron, right?
Yeah, we need to find I believe the dwarves were looking for it.
Essentially at the Black Iron Blades, the smithy definitely needed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you guys you could probably do that on the way to Dr. Lazarus's house.
Yeah, because we probably still have that cart with the polar bears.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the cart. Oh yeah, we didn't even address that.
They went to the stables as well.
I guess so.
The
Yeah.
whole
I mean,
menagerie.
No!
oh gosh, the stables is
The
gonna be a
stables of
bloodbath.
Bryn Shander, they're like, who are these fucking guys? Why can't they just have horses? No, dogs. I mean, dogs.
There's gotta be like some druid there. Some druid there that's just like, nice polar bear.
Now the druid's probably if they have a druid there, she's probably down with it. But
yeah, she's probably cool, and I mean, that's what he means. Like she's the only one, or the druid is the only one that's just like, come on, like just trying to wrangle them and stop them or whatever. Okay.
I hope the polar bears are also Russian. We'll awaken a polar bear. We'll awaken a polar bear. New goal: awaken a polar bear after Pamela.
Well, we should do Pamela first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
But yeah, if you find someone, you can just wait a couple days while they save
Bree,
up
when
there.
When she reaches 9th level, is going to be able to awaken him.
That's true.
Bree's going to awaken all the animals.
I know, right? You already have too many
all of our gold
animals.
is going to go. All our gold is going to go into making them all sentient.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
it's
want
really
plan.
expensive to do that.
Oh man.
Ugh.
All right, so yeah, we'll cliffhang it at Ample is looking for information about the Speaker of Targos from
Yeah, I
That's
forgot
a
his
Shame.
name, so I would have said his name, but I forgot. Nair. That's
Nerith
it. No wonder I...
Mexildenar.
Oh, how could I forget that?
And yeah, you guys are outside with your shield guardian. Sal is hanging out with you a little bit. And you're walking back to Dr. Lazarus's house to go to sleep, I guess, or whatever happens. Maybe go to pick up the polar bears and take it to Black Iron Blades. Although you'll probably want to wait till like tomorrow morning to do that.
Yeah, it's late now.
Yeah. So, hell yeah. Well, that was a good game. A lot of stuff happened. A lot of conversation and information. I don't know.
Yep, sure. There have been some good developments. That's good. Getting shit done.
Fuck yeah.
The 10 towns are going to be walking behind the Omen Seekers by the end of this. I know it.
Yes.
Well, we will be the kings.
That's
And
right.
queens.
So, if you also want to copy the text from the letter and send that.
Oh, yeah. Actually, before we get off, it's in your folder. Oh, please make you the owner of it. Oh, whoops. Nope. I didn't want to do that.
Am I okay to jump off though?
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, we're all good.
Good
See
night,
you later,
everybody.
guys. Good night.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I'll be reading.
So, well, it's probably easier just for me to copy it over.
I can copy it too.
Do you have access to it now?
Yeah. I can just copy and paste it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. Anyway, bye-bye.
All right, see you, dude.
Later. Good session.
Yeah, thanks, man. You too. Wow, guys, the Omen Seekers really were all over the place today. We'll see you next time. As soon as this song's over, I'm gonna say goodbye right now. Bye.